pride in. Don't get the wrong impression. Well, you know, I do take pride in it, but I'm not saying this to be braggadocious. But I went to the Federal Correctional Institution, and you know, I kept my mouth closed. I didn't tell on nobody. All this stuff is like public information. You can look me up. You can ask anybody that you know I've been locked up with or anything. You know what I'm saying? So I did 8 years, and I did it with morals and dignity and things like that. You know.
So when you were sitting down for a little bit, is that where the inspiration came from? Writing a book, to wanting to do short films, to doing a full-length feature film now, and everything else?
Well, to be honest with you, actually, no. That's kind of where I guess, should I say, had the time to do all that. But prior to me being locked up and being incarcerated, I was already making a lot of like videos for a lot of local artists in my city. See, again, like I'm from Cleveland, Ohio, so we don't have a lot of resources in the entertainment field. So I took on that responsibility to film underground artists or film local artists and be able to show them to the world and broadcast them to different people to let them know, hey, I know y'all probably don't hear much about Cleveland, Ohio. When y'all think of Cleveland, Ohio, y'all think of Bone Thugs. You know, shout out to Bone Thugs and Harmony or whatever. But I wanted to show everybody that it's more than just Bone Thugs and Harmony in Cleveland. So I started like interviewing a lot of the local artists in our city, and things, you know, start taking off for me. But soon as things took off for me, that's when I had to go pay my debt to society. So during that time while I was paying my debt to society, that's when I was thinking like, oh, you know, I planted a seed and it started growing. So it kind of made me learn how to like fertilize my presence, or just fertilize like my content, period. I started saying, you know what, I didn't want to put myself in a box. I'm like, you know what, instead of me just doing interviews, I'm about to do it all, man. I'm about to just showcase everything, man. Like, I'm multi-talented, so I just wanted to just let everybody know and understand, like, hey, Cleveland, Ohio get overlooked a lot, but there are some guys in Cleveland, Ohio, like myself, that can do like a great multitude of things.
Okay, I like it. I like that. So as far as let's get into your short films. Let's talk about, well, for one, how many short films do you have? And you said they're on YouTube, right?
Yeah. Well, I was going to community college and for films. Also, prior to getting locked up, but you know how you take semesters, you might have a class on this day or a class on that day, so it wasn't like it had my full time and my full attention. But some of the things that I've learned going to school was that, and I get asked this question all the time. I'm gonna just give you a small backstory, but I ain't gonna get off topic. A lot of people ask me, oh, you made a film, how long was your film? So these are some of the things that I learned to school. It's a secret and it's a technique. But you know, we locked in right now, we family, so I don't mind sharing this with you guys. It's not like a time limit on, for example, a short film can be anything considered 30 minutes or less. You know what I mean? It's all about painting that picture that you're trying to paint, you know, to your audience or whatever. So I have a lot of short films. I got a lot of like 2 or 3 minute skits. Like I got one on there called Junkie Part 1 or Junkie Part 2. And for example, the Junkie Part 1, it just takes you into the world of showing you how a person can become a junkie in the first place anyway. And I played my homeboy, man, he resting in peace right now, his name JB. I played a lot of roles. He met with me, calling me Madea, like, damn, man, you gonna play every role in the movie or whatever. But in the Junkie short film that I particularly got, I was the one who played the junkie, and you know, was stealing out of stores and running in and out the house all night. Then on Junkie Part 2, shout out to my stepdaughter, her name was Kaya. She was in there with me, and I was just showing how once you reach that breaking point to where your kid looking at you just being upset and hurt by your ways and your actions, it just showed how I overcame being a junkie or whatever. Like,
awesome, man. So it sounds like to me you're using a lot of personal inspiration for your movie.
Yeah, I
Your
can say that.
shorts?
Yeah, I got a movie on there also. It's called The Company You Keep Part 1.
Okay.
And I got another 2 films on there that y'all should check out. They're kind of cool. It's called Been There and Done That. Part 1 and Part 2. These are some of the films that I got on my YouTube channel or whatever. If anybody type... the name of my YouTube channel is called Smooth News Films. But if anybody type in my name, Vel Smooth, that's V as in Victory, ELL, space SMOOTH, then my channel should pop up though. Everybody should be able to go into my channel, but it should have my logo on there, which is all black with like red letters or something like that on there.
All right. Now I want to get to the fun part. This is probably some of the stuff we want. I know earlier we were talking before we got on. You said you had a little one, right?
Yeah, he knocked out right now.
So how old is he?
2 years old. You know, when I got
Okay.
out of prison, I met this young lady, man, beautiful young lady, and she's younger than me too, man. So I said, that's perfect. I'm glad I met somebody that could match my stamina, man. You know what I'm saying? And I wound up getting her knocked up, man. You know, we got a 2-year-old, and we've been riding ever since.
Okay. Awesome. So you know what? Is that your first kid?
No. I started off young, man. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot of kids, man. You know, I actually got a few grandkids, some that I haven't even met yet, you know. But when I ask my sons about them and stuff, they tell me, hey, let me deal with it, you know. Not to put his business out there, but I had one son who him and his kid's mom be having like a lot of verbal disagreements. So I asked him like a man, I said, hey, if it's not a problem, is it okay if I talk to her? Because I want to be able to establish a relationship with her and my grandkids to where even if you guys are into it, I will still be able to go get the grandbaby and stuff like that. And he told me, hey, you should stay out of it. Let me handle that. A part of me was like, nigga, I'm your daddy.
Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Generation.
Yeah. That's exactly. Because a part of me was like, dude, I'm your daddy. You ain't my damn daddy. How you gonna tell me what to do, like, when it's pertaining to my bloodline, you know?
Right. So, you know what? First, I want to say, you know, holidays are around the corner. We celebrate them early here. So, happy holidays, man.
Thank you, man.
So,
Same to y'all, man.
Movie that you sent us the trailer for. When should we be expecting that? And drop the name of that one more time.
It's gonna be called Nobody's Safe, but I'm sorry, man, but I don't have a release date for that, man. You know, I need to get back with the team and ask them when things. Last time I talked to them, dang, that was about, man, dang. Last time we had like a real big meeting, it was like September or whatever, and they was telling me everything looking good and we should be ready for everything to come out right now. But I haven't really heard nothing, man.
Okay, so is the film done?
The film is done. It's turned in. I already signed the contracts and everything. It's gonna be on Tubi, streaming on Tubi, and I'm just waiting. Last time we talked, they said it's going through QC right now, which means quality control. Yeah, it was going through QC. So since it's been going through QC, I haven't heard anything else though. But you know, I don't know how long. I don't know what the process is for going through QC. But that was the last thing I heard.
Okay. All right. So, I know you said that you don't have an exact date.